cap. I'll be going to play some different. Let's see this weekend if I can hop on NBA ballers. Check out my stomach. So you how you do this over here, OG.
Like I said, his S3 AoE attacks ignore 70% of the enemy defense.
Shut up.
What was he doing with that money? Man, it's like plenty of pictures. Y'all know this stuff was going around crazy that supported that George was a Freemason. We're not gonna completely get into that in this video. Yo, the research is crazy. How did he have money that came all the way
from China, right? Yeah. That nigga was definitely part of that shit, bro. You got this shit tattooed on him.
Who is this guy? You know, that's
So obvious, bro. He is definitely part of the Boulay. He got the shit tattooed on him. LeBron got it tattooed on him. I think Kobe even got it tattooed on him. And there's a tattoo on his arm or some shit with the crown or some shit. The weird looking symbol shit. Same shit. You know, he was my favorite player, bro. He was shutting up. He was shutting up.
But they give me information and they memorize it, and so you know, I don't want my life to be on the line. But that's what the average person thinks. This is crazy.
They just like record, you're not suicidal.
Not suicide at all. This is not suicidal.
Me either.
Committing suicide. I'm not sick. I have no disease. Thank you. It's crazy.
So if I fuck around and take this shit serious, by the time I hit 34, nigga, I have it all together, bro. 7 years. I'll be 34 in 7 years, bro. My fast is just straight fast, bro, and just detox, like, just go full plant-based, bro. Niggas have it all together. The most high give me the answer. What my nigga Kai say? Rest in peace, bro, to Kai, man. You gonna see the future moving with parasites, bro. You gotta get right. You gotta get your motherfucking temple clean. Get your temple clean, nigga. You gotta get all that bullshit out here. You gotta drink your waters. You gotta exercise. Bro. You gotta eat all that bullshit food alone, man.
And so 65% of the buildings that were destroyed during that riot
the fuck is this?
Oh, remember those houses and just the bricks. Says he has nothing to do. Okay. You see, this is called problem solution. When the deep state creates a catastrophe, because they know that black folk, not all of us, but a high percentage, they're going to react. Because we have never dealt with our historical pain, and we've never dealt with our historical
You got bad advice.
So they manipulate our pain, and they weaponize our against us. So George Floyd was a bouncer at the El Nove nightclub in Minneapolis. The owner of the nightclub, who hired Derek Shaver,
has connections still made. The names that the three witches of the BLE movement. We want that long. You know, the problem solution given to you. They give you the problem. They give you the solution. It's the control tool, it's manipulation, it's control at the end of the day. A lot of people still don't realize it. It's witchcraft, basically. It's witchcraft. You know, a lot of people are still very vulnerable to this kind of stuff because they're blinded. They're blinded. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. We're going to get into this next section. And then we have one more that we got. Yeah, we got one more piece of this episode I want y'all to listen to. And we're going to come back.
He had a major lawsuit against three of the most powerful pharmaceutical industries during that time, going back to the year 2020. The INSTA, SYS, going back to 2023. I believe they filed charges.
Bro, that nigga got the alien character. That shit's so tough. It'd be fire to hit the Predator in this bitch.
High-tech pharmaceuticals out of Norcross, Georgia, whose owner, Jerry Weed, is investigated by the FBI and the ethics for insider trading. Why would Kobe go after these pharmaceutical corporations?
Being a sideline reporter means to be ready to react to whatever happens during the game, and co-pilot closely organizes both sides. Caitlin Clark has been out, and I want to talk about the impact of what that brings to the Indiana Fever.
By one of the most powerful entities on this earth, the
I ain't gonna get it from
Switzerland, who does the drug testing for the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, you see. So COVID was a threat to the system. He was suing these entities because not just because they were using his name through their hyper-Russian codes, but also Kobe said, I want to expose you in, say, acorn with the K, and I want to expose you high-tech pharmaceuticals because you're lacing these weight loss pills with opioids.
What opioids? Yep.
Now, this part, this is crazy because I don't think I've ever heard that. Now, when Kobe died, we all, you know, we started getting wind of the fact that he was suing these pharmaceutical companies. Bishop Larry just gave you the reason why. Also just gave you their names, who they are connected to, all the way back to Switzerland. And they are actually the companies that are behind drug testing for all major sports, basically, including. And they were using these pills that were laced with opiates, and it caused cancer. Not only using his name, his brand, I guess some of his likeness, right? And the crazy part about it, if you remember in the beginning, Kobe was 3 days away. 3 days away from testing. Just that numerology alone. The assassination, the alleged assassination of Kobe Bryant. Because as he's going to continue to say, you know, the deep state, people who are in charge of these types of companies, it doesn't matter. They don't care who you are. They don't care who's on the helicopter. They don't care who's on the plane. Because he also mentions the MH370 plane in Indonesia that had those scientists on it. They don't care. They want you, whoever knows is around you, busy. 3 days away. 3 days away. And even still going back over this. Be like, yeah, hitting you with this information. It's real.
See, the deep sea doesn't care if you're innocent. They don't care if look at them.
Oh, who's the goal? No doubt about it.
That was the G-O-E.
Yeah,
But exactly. And so,
nothing wrong.
no, but I'll get back to LeBron. He's the greatest fraud ever perpetrated upon the earth. The day before Kobe's death, LeBron was in Philadelphia. The Lakers were the Sixers. And there were symbols on that court of a serpent being chopped up, right? And these are Lucifer, Septagon, Octagon, deep state symbols of a pre-scheduled death. This was the day before Kobe's death. And
It was on display? Was on display?
It was on the floor of the home court of the Philadelphia 76ers at that time, right? On the 25th of January.
Serpent chopped.
A serpent being chopped up and through the four pieces.
Mamba is a serpent.
It's a serpent. And so, and why would Kobe call himself the Black Mamba? You see, he didn't have the Holy Spirit like you and I. And see, people say, oh, he was Catholic. I tell people, stop. He was not saved. He didn't have the Holy Spirit. He did not have the gift of discernment like you and I. So, Kobe Bryant was a lover of Persian military history.
By the way, I have to come in and say this just really quick. It was really dope how someone in the last video, we were talking about antimatter and how it makes up everything we can't see. Someone said they related to the Holy Spirit being around us and in us at all times. Antimatter, because it's also something that we cannot see. I just thought I should throw that in here because I really thought that was, that was very interesting. It makes a lot of sense.
Many of the soldiers would replicate a certain animal that they would cut open, place its blood on its chest piece, right? On its breastplate. And the blood before going into battle. Kobe Bryant did that with his jersey.
Right.
So they, not just the Persian soldiers, but the soldiers during the Empires, they wanted to replicate a black mamba. They wanted to replicate a cobra by extracting not just the venom of the blood, but it on their chest, the breastplates, the socket during battle, so they could replicate the mamba. Kobe did this during those games, his jersey.
You think he did it consciously?
He did it consciously.
He knew about it.
He knew it. He absolutely knew it. And so to the average person from the power, they don't understand because their thinking is not on this level.
He was about to get into some of the C-word stuff that happened back in 2020, and we're definitely not about to risk that being in this video. Now, I don't know if y'all want to think that this is a reach or not. It's definitely no, and this one definitely looks like he's sucking on his jersey. I don't know if y'all would think he's reaching with this whole thing and the symbolism that it represents. I've never heard this stuff. Never heard this before. I wouldn't be here if I dismissed things that I've never heard or if it didn't interest me or pique, my imagination. Because there's still so much you have to remember, we are not initiated. So something as simple as this, the interviewer of the podcast, he said, so he was doing it on purpose. Bishop said, yes, he knew he was doing it. Now, you could call this habit. You could call this something that is like it's just SBNation.com. This article says why does Kobe Bryant choose Jersey? I don't know what they're gonna say. And it says this was his bizarre little they know the symbol that is behind this. Never heard this in my life. And look, it's one thing to see Kobe Chua jersey and think he's a hyper-competitive weirdo.
Bro, what is that shit right there, bro? I need to get some of that shit.
There's a method to the madness, and he's actually sweat the entire time.
Yeah, they deep. Oh, that's finished.
It's just a disgusting little trick. Yo. I'm damn near mind blown. Wait a second. You gotta go back a second.
Just Kobe Bryant needs a brand. You can feel it, but he has not let this out. To replicate a certain animal that they would cut open, place its blood on his chest, on his chest. Piece, right? On his breastplate. And what sucked the blood and what Kobe Bryant did that with his jersey.
Right.
So the soldiers, but the soldiers during the Greek and Roman Empire, they wanted to replicate black. They wanted to replicate a culture.
Yo, going all the way back to the Persian and Greek Empire of soldiers and battlefields to replicate black as if they were sucking the blood, sucking the venom. I don't know. But this is, I don't know, to me, y'all, this is mind-blowing. Because at first I was like, maybe he's reaching a little bit. But this article literally shows you he's actually sucking his sweat the entire time. And people do not know the symbolism of this. And he's very confident. He was doing this on purpose. I mean, think about it. The man is playing and sucking sweat. Look at this. This in the game. This ain't a pause, a timeout. He has the ball in his hand. He's being guarded. Think about this, y'all. So,
Nigga, from where?
The stuff that Kobe was involved in, the Boule, the Lima Society, the stuff that, you know, he probably had to study and aware of.
This nigga throwing bricks.
The average, I'm not even gonna say that, average basketball man, I wish the podcast, all of the original podcast deserved a million views. 99% of Kobe fans do not know what this means. They just told us. They have no idea the history right here. No idea why he is portraying Black Mamba sucking on the sweat of his jersey. And it may be your own sweat, but nobody's doing this. Sweat tastes nasty. Even if it's,
I see that nigga.
You know, got a little smell after a while. No one's doing it. Yo, I'm blown away. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm this probably 6 or 7 listen to it. Look, we're gonna get into a little bit more about the helicopter, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap the video up. All right, check it out.
And so, getting back to Kobe, we're gonna get back to Kobe. So that when we talk about Kobe's assassination with Kobe, it is so very powerful to note that Kobe was set to testify. They were told, okay, it was because of the wind, the cloud, and the rain. Well, that's garbage because the LA okay, to then at the last minute they didn't fly. The LA was first giving clearance of the babies, and so did the ship. Okay.
Good ass question.
Airport, which is the same airport where you have the executives, the airport. Okay.
Well, that bitch right there with the pink was putting belt that ass.
The executives of the W Hotel.
That bitch was laying belt.
That Ed Buck and his boyfriend Adam Schiff often frequented that hotel. And Kobe was at that hotel between 2011 and 2012 because he was separated from Vanessa Bryant. What did Kobe see? And so when we talk about the Sikorsky 76B helicopter, now the Sikorsky 76B helicopter in Chicago. So, did you mention Adam Schiff? Adam Schiff, the Senator Adam Schiff. His best friend, who is serving a 30-year prison sentence for not just for child rape, but for black men who are homeless. So he's in prison now. Adam Schiff frequented that hotel. Adam Schiff. Yeah, and Kobe was going to testify on behalf of that because Adam Schiff has major share in the INSTA Theater Corporation and high-tech pharmaceuticals.
Okay, for game night.
Royal Kingdom is a brand new puzzle game as well.
Okay, fine. My game.
Royal Kingdom can build kingdoms like walls.
Oh wow, that is fun. You're right. I don't need these games.
And free download.
Well, don't need these.
Don't even need Wi-Fi.
Stop popping up on the fucking screen, bitch.
See you later, router.
That's about the last.
No ads.
You got back it up, back it up.
Is that an overreaction?
Maybe. But this game is awesome.
You want to play the game now?
No, we don't want that, bitch.
Today.
Halfway through the night, no electricity, no air, and you're in the middle of a hurricane.
Stop calling my phone, bitch.
My name is Tom Dennison, and I live in Perry, Florida.
Get my attention, you extra.
Got interested in
I can't accept
the area where I live. It's very rural.
family, man. My relationship
The
and got
power is
better.
provided by a co-op. So
Can't stress it.
our power goes out about 2 or 3 times a month. But by far the major concern is hurricanes.
How the universe sets this.
About power outages, hurricane is air conditioning. If the air conditioning is
It's
on,
over there.
it's very hot here very quickly. So uncomfortable for myself and for my dog. That's one of the challenges. Of course, the world, water is a challenge. I have a well, and if the power's out, I can't water. I have 8 or 9 security cameras, and they don't work very well. Before having the anchor solar device, that's mine, one of which was a generator. Fortunately, the generator does not work. And also it's noisy and expensive, and I can't depend on it for the time. I first learned about anchor solar watching a YouTube channel. It looks like something that I'd be interested in. What really helps reduce the anxiety
Yeah,
is
man.
having clean, quiet, renewable. Having anchor solar as part of my life and my solution is really the only power solution I need. It will power the RV. It'll power an air conditioner. I can rest a
Man,
little
y'all
easier.
niggas on
knowing
ass
that I
out
have
here.
my solar is just plug and play and maintain my day-to-day. Having that is giving me peace of
Kobe was set to test them, and that Wednesday was the Los Angeles Superior Court had EOS. So the executives of the hotel died mysteriously in a helicopter crash 2 years before Kobe's death. And so this Sikorsky 76B helicopter was first built in the Netherlands by the KLM Helicopter Corporation in 1987 for the cost of $10,903. And later in 2015, from 1987 to 2010, it was built, it was constructed and registered in the Netherlands by the KLM Helicopters with the K Corporation. Then sold in 2010 to the state of Illinois, out of Springfield. So the state of Illinois and Springfield owned the helicopter. Then it was sold to the Mormon Group. Previously was owned by the Prisker family. The Mormon Group was created in 1983 by Jay and Richard Prisker. And decades later, who's now the owner of Illinois, Jay Prisker, J.D. Prisker, was the chairman of the Mormon Group, who sold the 76 in 2015 to the Special Forces here in Bay Minette, for $515,000. 5 years before Kobe's death. Okay. And the tail was not N72EX. In 2015, it was N71EX. Then it was changed to 72EX by the Kobe. It is so Kobe wasn't even supposed to fly on that plane. But he was told that his black helicopter given to him by the Nike Corporation has some difficulties. So he was instructed by someone at the John Ray Airport to fly the Sikorsky 76B. Now, it's interesting about the creator of the Sikorsky Corporation, who is a 33 1/2 degree Russian Mason of the Scottish Rite Order, a man by the name of Igor Sikorsky. And all of your beautiful listeners can go on Wikipedia and type in Igor, I-G-O-R, Sikorsky. When you go on that Wikipedia page, under for Sikorsky, the second page down, okay, which will be to your right, you are right, to the left of the page, it shows a young Igor Sikorsky his right hand inside of his jacket pocket with his thumb and his pinky outside. That's a high-level Masonic symbol.
Stalin did that. Napoleon did that.
That's it. No, that's it.
Oh,
So it's a part of a global inside. If the left hand is in the jacket pocket, it means the individual is out of danger. So the right hand means you're in favor, the left hand means you're out of favor. So we wrap this up. Now, just quote Kobe Bryant, which the training project is doing. The immaculate deception of history.
bitch.
If they want a person, they'll take the whole, okay, just like that Malaysian flight, okay, 378, they were a group of Chinese nationals That have the ability to control planes, cars, trains. So Jacob Rothschild did not want that information. It is to say
Pop his dumb ass. Yeah.
It's whack. Now, we all know about the hidden hand in the deep state in the pre-Masonic world. It was a 33rd degree Russian Freemason, as was stated by Bishop Larry. Goes all the way back to the ownership and the creation of the Sikorsky helicopter that Kobe was actually forced to ride, said so conveniently, his own black helicopter that was designed by the Nike Corporation had technical difficulties the day of his alleged assassination. Just look at this on the screen, y'all. It goes all the way back. This picture was from 1914. That's why I said the research and the two executive owners of the hotel who died 2 years before Kobe died.
Fuck!
Serious deaths hotel. Him and his wife would
What's up, bro?
died exactly the
Oh, there
same
goes.
day as Kobe 2 years before. That's what I said.
Hit that nigga. Oh, you were supposed to jump and hit that nigga.
Far the best Boule and Kobe Bryant's demise, his alleged assassination. That's why I said he might have been even more inspired in the second half of this episode. Now he was definitely, but we've already covered that pretty extensively. We actually talked about everything that he mentioned as far as those three.
So, I typed a text to the girl I used to date saying that I showed this cutie.
Yeah, the military base. Y'all remember that video? We pretty much got the gist where MH370 supposedly disappeared to, but it's just another example of what and how far they will go in order to get you, basically. Amazing information, y'all. Amazing information. I definitely urge you, if you are interested in this topic, go and listen to the entire podcast. Hey, if you want, rewind this video. You know, amazing. I don't have to say much more.
Hey, shit over there for your bone.
Bishop Larry explains it, especially on this topic, like no other, y'all. So, I'm going to leave this picture right here on the screen. Get a load of that. My right hand is hidden. That thumb and that pinky is strategically placed on the jacket.
Oh my god, niggas is on ass. It's getting hectic now, bro.
Truth. Far.
What the fuck?
Stranger than fiction. We still don't have the entire truth about everything that we seek. Truth.
Oh yeah, you
We
finished.
seek. We are starting to understand. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love this kind of stuff, man. And yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this.
One nigga left?
Video.
Yeah, okay.
Get down in the comments. This is part 2. A little bit longer than the first part, but
In a world where you're constantly being told what you can't do,
Who will you choose to be when presented with something different? Be inspiring. Paint your own story of what life could be.
Now, Michelle and I
is one of the hottest names in men's and women's fashions today. You expect a lot from LeMay, and boy, do you get it. Yes, sort of like relaxed dressing. Well, here, tell us the scoop on what's hot and what's not. Yes, LeMay's men's fashion designer, Rick Owens. So why don't you tell us about a little bit about the menswear that you brought with us today?
Well, hi. Of course, the first thing is you're completely hot. Look at you. I mean.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not. It's menswear. Yeah.
So anyway, our menswear, we really like to try and keep our minds on a man who's really confident and a little reckless, kind of like has a good time, but knows when to like really let go and everything.
What about can you give us a scoop on what the women's fashions are going to be like?
Same kind of idea. We don't like to really think about people who are going to be self-conscious and clothes. People who can be relaxed and free and feel good about their body without really having to be Adonises or Junos or something. But still, can completely relax with the way they feel about their body.
That nigga look demonic as fuck too. Just like his fucking wife. Wife definitely look wicked. She on some shit. She look like she was all that.
What is going on with y'all, man? It is Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video. So y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all. Now I bet y'all wondering why I got this very scary, demonic looking picture on the screen right now. As you all already know, this is Travis Scott and Michelle Lame. Now, I gotta say thanks to a supporter sending me this stuff on IG. And when he sent it to me, it just looked so demonic. I was like, you know what? I gotta make me a good old-fashioned industry type of video. And although we've covered Michelle Lame and her husband, Rick Owens, before, I figured this would be a good video to kind of go back down that rabbit hole. Got some footage from a couple of different things that was sent to me and some other stuff I found. And also I want to include some of the Weeknd's latest pictures that he's been posting from his tour.
Oh!
This video is, it's kind of like one of those randoms that I did, what was that, maybe about 2 or 3 videos back, where we just go over some different topics of stuff that's going on lately, right? The photos that the Weeknd posted, they're just very demonic and out there. And I figured we just make another video about the demonic presence in hip-hop and music just to stay aware, because when y'all see the photos that, the Weeknd has been posting from his tour, it's just, his stage set.
Oh, that nigga over there behind the whatchamacallit.
That they are, pushing on their fans in those concerts, you'll see that this stuff is not stopping. And it's very robotic. It's very dark. We're going to get to those photos and stuff as well. Talk a little bit more about that. I thought it would just be interesting to talk about, because this stuff doesn't get old. It's like, no matter how many times I get on here and make videos about it, it doesn't get old because they're still pushing. So, for people like us, it still gives us a reason to talk about it, make videos on it, put the information out there, because they're doing the exact same thing.
The fuck is that?
So I thought it would be interesting to go back down that rabbit hole in this video.
Oh!
To start off,
bro, this fucking school teacher, my nigga.
That has to do with Michelle Lame, Rick Owens. This photo is just crazy, though. This photo is crazy. It's
up?
I think Travis got naked as well on the ground. I'm pretty sure he's naked.
To get 3 wins, shit start getting wicked.
This is actually crazy right here, and she is looking.
They said it's up for you, Mr. Joshua.
Demonic. Ooh, I don't know what to call her. When I look at her, I start itching. I do not like her. She looked like she out the pits. She in one of them gates in hell. The different levels they be describing, she way at the bottom. She the ones who do not want to be at the bottom.
No cap, that bitch look. That bitch weird, boy. coming here talking about no yo. You was the one that killed me, huh? You just killed me, nigga. You just killed me. That's why you coming in here talking about some yo. You just killed me. I killed him. Let me go speak to him. You did. You killed me, ain't you? No, you did. You was the bitch dressed like the school teacher. That just crept up out of nowhere, huh? It was you, one. I know it was you. It was you. I know it was you. You had the school teacher outfit on, nigga. Came out of nowhere. I ain't even see the feet pop up. You heard silent stepping? What's up, though, bro? You straight? You good? Can't get no win. I can't get a win now, bro. Nigga get 3 wins, shit get wicked, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me pull up. Got the pump and dump. I said, wifey. Oh, hold on, regroup, B. Bitch, yo, dumbass. With the whatchamacallit. Bro, look at my controller, bro. You gonna drop this, bitch. Bro, I just be boxes just out this bitch. No cap.
And y'all remember this photo in the beginning of the video, right? With these black fingers. Specifically the black fingers and the black nails. Whether it's paint or, you know, whether it's tattooed on her or not, it has symbolism and occult meaning for obviously her being a witch. Now I do want to talk about like I don't know, their relationship is very weird, which is why I played that clip of her talking about that. They don't have a personal life. Their life is together, you know, as if like she just knows their souls. She definitely
Damn, bitch.
She's in control of him.
Man,
And
the
he acts
fuck
very
on?
weird toward her. He ignores her a lot in public, and he just kind of brushes her off. Like you can tell he's very irritated with her sometimes, especially in that little clip where she's wearing her purse in his face. Now, before we get into that purse, check this out real quick about the black fingers. It says the portrayal of witches with black fingers is often used as a symbolic representation of their connection to darkness, magic, or supernatural.
Fuck
The
them niggas
blackened
at?
fingers are associated with the use of spells,
Oh,
potions, rituals,
fuck that
emphasizing
nigga
their
at?
mystical
Oh, I see his
abilities,
bitch at.
mysterious nature of their craft, which we know Michelle Lamy and Rick Owens, their artwork is just very foul, evil. They don't even look like real humans. Like these people we've been talking about, they look like those people. They don't even look real. They look soulless. It says folklore and history. In various folklore and historical accounts, witches are described as having blackened fingers due to their extensive use of herbs, plants, and other natural ingredients in their practices. The constant
Bro, them
handling
niggas
of
gotta
these
come out the
substances,
fire.
which can include poisonous or toxic materials, might stain their fingers black over time, further enhancing their appearance as otherworldly beings. It serves as a visual representation of their connection to the supernatural world, adding intrigue.
You bitch. You doing all that fucking jumping.
The witch's heightened spell casting abilities. This advantage implies that their magical powers are so strong that they leave a physical mark on the finger, highlighting their proficiency in casting spells and performing mystical rituals. Now, another clip goes to show that when Cardi B was talking with Michelle Lammy, she says Michelle used her magical powers in order to stop the rain that day where they were at. I'll insert that clip right now. Yeah, for the rain god?
Pretty sure, yeah. Because they're over there doing action. Yeah.
And this guy, it was raining like crazy. Michelle used her superpowers to keep their rain. Now the sun is beaming. How lucky you guys are. Like the rain stops, sunshine. Yeah.
The fuck is that?
And it also says black fingers can act as a form of camouflage for witches, enabling them
That
to
bitch a
blend in with
chameleon
their
in human
surroundings
form,
during
boy.
nocturnal activities or when practicing their craft in dark settings. The advantage allows witches to go unnoticed or maintain an element of surprise or secrecy. Like, there's a lot of advantages of her having black fingers. It's crazy.
Niggas be black as hell. Where's y'all niggas dropping to?
Magical energies. It suggests that witches with black fingers possess an innate ability to detect and harness the mystical forces around them, making them more attuned to the supernatural world and enhancing their effectiveness in spellcasting and divination. So when we go behind this whole black finger thing, y'all, this is pretty crazy.
I'll come over here, man.
And her having, these like permanent black nails and fingertips. Never seen this. A lot of people didn't even know this was like a high priestess in the industry until recently. Obviously the industry, but a lot of us didn't know. I mean, it's first Rick Owens' face. A lot of people in that video believe that the face is actually smirking with Rick Owens, as if there's binding spirit from this face to him, some kind of ritual done to make this face come alive and connect with the real Rick Owens, if that's the real Rick Owens. Like, what people were thinking, like, in my mind, that's what I think at least. If you pay attention to it, I could play the clip in slow-mo. It almost looks like the face smirks when Rick Owens smirks. The face smiled, the lips moved. It even almost looked like the eyes were moving a little bit. But don't tell me they did some kind of magical, ritual to connect the spirits of that face and Rick Owens or something like that. Or if this is the real head of Rick Owens and that's an imposter, I don't know what to say about this, y'all. But look at the detail of this thing. It even has this receding hairline. Look at her eyebrows.
Ah! Where's my team?
It is almost perfect. Shadow, whatever they call it. mustache. It is just look at the threading around cheek. His hairline is receding. This is like perfect grip. Almost to the T. With that black tattoo stripe in the middle of her forehead means, I don't know about that one. But the dynamic of their relationship is wicked. I have never seen it like this. I think this is the craziest part of this right here.
Oh, jump your ass.
This is crazy thing. I've never seen this before. That first video we did with Michelle and Rick, I didn't know nothing about this mask. I would went in. But this is freaky. It almost reminds me of that video we did that was the House of Wax, real life House of Wax with like Pastor Lita, the mannequin, and the mannequin of
Good ass movies, bro. One of my favorite movies, House of Wax.
Waxed him, made him a wax figure, and that was actually the real him. I think his name was Isaiah Bass. That video actually did pretty good. Got like over 100K views.
The Balenciaga nigga won it.
This is actually wicked right here. You know, it's just crazy to see how deeply rooted evil is in the industry, even in this world. It's so far out in the open. And they're just blatant with it. And which comes, you know, with these pictures, y'all remember I said I just wanted to talk about some of these pictures that come from the weekend's tour that he's going
on. That nigga just dropped it. That nigga just dropped a movie, ain't it? I ain't a fan of boys, so I ain't watching this. I don't even listen to the nigga music.
The way the hair is coming up, it's almost as if they're drowning or falling. The Weeknd got this light illuminating from the mask. Look at this. This looks real robotic. Just demonic. Look at this set. Look at this giant robot thing right here. What is this?
Who that sees?
Look at this.
Cecil.
I'm pretty sure there's some spirits.
Cecil.
Or whatever this is. I'm pretty sure this is some,
we about to lose.
spirits coming out of whatever this is in the background right here. Look how bright this looks. This is crazy. This picture is crazy. This looks like a room full of demons and the Weeknd they leader.
This mode's so tough,
but I
bro.
think the biggest picture
here,
or what this
Yeah,
really represents is what people is actually going to see.
I'm been dumped,
This looks
nigga.
very demonic too as well.
Damn,
Just the
something
angles that they capture, this mask that he has on, this robe, very demonic. Black and red. We know the color choices are easily occult. Sacrifice, blood, black, death, void, you know, Saturn, Q. These are easily demonic colors.
Y'all niggas be running fast as shit, bro.
These are some things that will just bother anyone's spirit who actually has some discernment of this right now. But like I was saying, these are concerts. And they're done in the biggest stadiums across the country. And these demons are harvesting energy. These are just rituals, y'all. These are rituals. Look at this. Look at this. This is a portal right here.
Oh, from where?
They're probably dancing. These are still shots, but look at this. That's a portal. They're probably dancing, invoking some kind of spirits onto the stage throughout the crowd, harvesting energy, harvesting the souls of others, people who they're screaming and watching and stuff. Didn't even catch this at first. That's a portal. That's a Stargate right there. Look at the way they got it. But that's exactly what it is. These concerts at these giant stadiums, we already know stadium work was designed to capture, you know, the entertainment, capture the ritual, what they call it, bread and circus. But that's what it's designed for. It's designed for energy. It's literally like a giant portal. And when you participate, especially
fuck that crown.
Especially at these concerts where they create the stage and the scenery for darkness. This is created for darkness, y'all. This scenery, this isn't created for you to go there, have fun, and enjoy your artist.
Look at them niggas getting fucked
This
over.
is created to summon darkness. Look at it. This is summoning darkness. You have to have, you know,
We get out here.
Like you have friends or spirits. That's what this is. You have to set the stage for darkness in order to have these spirits appease, have these spirits here roaming in this huge stadium, possessing people, going home with a lot of the fans. A lot of the fans don't know they take spirits home after they go to the concerts like this. Huge energy harvesting, ritualistic concerts like this.
Should I risk it?
That's the thing people still don't understand. And those stadiums feel sold out. People can't wait to go give a piece of their soul. But that's, if you don't take anything from this, you take that.
Nigga too far in the storm.
The
We done.
The energy, it's set up to receive darkness. It's set up.
Where the rips at, bro?
You know, push that darkness back on you. They have to set the stage for the demons. And that's exactly what this is. There's a whole Stargate portal right here. What else is this being for?
I'm done.
What else are they using this for? And these are recent photos. Post this on this Instagram. Very demonic stuff. Right?
Don't worry about me, bro.
Alright, man. So
just fly over there with bro ass at.
I just wanted to get on here and talk about
oh, you finished?
Stuff, man. Y'all already know this one. We drop it
pretty
much every day, every other day.
That nigga said, I'm deep in this bitch.
And yeah, man, I'm trying to just, you know, if y'all send me stuff y'all want me to see on IG, YouTube, you know, if there's something I could go ahead and knock out, y'all already know me, man. I get the video.
Wait, one more, bro. I'm on 2K with it after, bro. I ain't streaming a lot of games tonight, bro. I'm streaming this, 2K, Seeds. I'm gone for the night. Tomorrow, I'll play with some energy. You know it. I just wanna play. We jumping. Nigga just be jumping out, bro. Nigga don't need. I said niggas don't want no shit. Pump and dumps, fuck it. What the fuck is these? Oh, that's what that shit is. Okay. That bitch ain't got no range. Oh my God. Yeah, bro, we on 2K, bro.